Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to show you an easy method for cleaning your RC truck tires after spending a day out on the trails or in the mud pit or wherever your journeys take you. So here what we've got is some BFG Crawler TAs. These are a Proline tire. As you can see, they've got some slight use on them, nothing crazy, but what we're going to show you, works even if your tires are covered with dried mud, wet mud, or maybe you had a run-in with a landmine from the local animal population. Whatever it may be, this method will work for you. Now, to do this, you won't need anything special other than some common items you might have around the house, and I will give you some alternate products to use in case you don't have the specific products that we use here on the channel. So let's not waste any more time and jump over to the shop sink and let's get started. So the first thing that I do if I have tires that aren't necessarily mounted to a wheel, I always like to take the foams out just to make sure that I'm not saturating and soaking the foam. And I'm going to be using like a chemical, so I don't know how it's going to react to the foam, so it's just a precaution. If you're mounted to wheels and the tires aren't vented and stuff, it's not usually a big problem. I tend to just leave everything alone at that point and still do everything the same here. So we'll go through, take all the foams out, and then we'll jump over to the sink and get this thing all cleaned up. Foams, if you've never done it before, they just pop right out, not a big deal. They're gonna seem big. Again, if you've never done this before, it might seem like you can't fit that back in there. This stuff compresses, it'll get in there, no problem. So I'll finish taking these out and we'll jump over to the sink. Okay, now that we've got everything over at the shop sink, one of the things that you want to do is grab an old toothbrush. I find that these are some of the best tools to use when you're cleaning your RC trucks. That way you've got some nice soft bristles, and they're easy to clean, and they're readily available. It's not like you're going out and buying a specialty tool if you've got an old one just laying around. It's perfect for getting in the little crevices of the knobs on the treads, and even for cleaning the underside of chassis and the links and the axles. An old toothbrush works really well. The next thing you're going to want is a wheel and tire cleaner that's for like a full size for a regular car. And it's not just like a Tire Shine or anything like that. You need a true wheel and tire cleaner. There's plenty of different brands out there, plenty of different products. I'm not saying that one works better than the others. I lean towards Meguiar's products because that's what I use on my full-size vehicles. But you can use any other brands and they will more than likely work the same. If you don't have access to that, regular old dish soap can work. It's just going to take a little extra elbow grease to get everything cleaned off, because what happens with the wheel and tire cleaner is it does a lot of the work for you, and you'll kind of see that as we get into this here. And what you'll see is that the wheel and tire cleaner kind of just melts off all of the dirt as it sits on the rubber, and then all it takes is a little bit of scrubbing with the toothbrush and the dirt and everything will just start coming right off. So what we're going to do is just spray our wheel and tire cleaner onto the tires, get some good coverage, and depending on what product you're using, they tend to say that it needs to sit on the tire for a little while, but as you can see, the dirt is just melting right off. Okay, we're just going to spray each one of these and then just let them sit for a little bit and then do some scrubbing. And now for the final step. Now that we got our foams back in, tires are all nice and shiny and clean, almost like brand new. And to take it a step further, what I like to do is I'll take some tire shine or some foam, something, you know, that I have in the garage, and I'll do a little coating across each one before I put it back up on the shelf. This is just for looks. It does nothing else. If anything, it attracts dust the next time you go out, because if you've seen it on your normal car, you put the tire foam or the shine on and drive around. If it gets all dusty, it just gets caked on there like a goop. This will do the same thing. So if you don't feel like doing a little extra cleaning the next time, you know, don't do this next step. But I throw a little layer of this on and get them all nice and shiny and good to go. Here you can kind of see a comparison of what it looks like with the tire shine on there versus the one that doesn't have it. It's just nice and clean. Again, it's just an extra step I just like to do just because I'm weird like that. If you like what you saw in the video, please comment. Let me know what was good, what was bad. Give the video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.